Yeah, whoa, she's going. Whoa, oh, just bursting the doors. Where we go, mate? Okay, well, I've connected up all the batteries finally in the little bloody Assassin. And I've got it all connected up. They're all nice and firm, not super tight. I had a problem with the fuse. The fuse was buggered, so I had no power, but now I've got 51 volts poking out the end of that. So next step, I'll hook it up to the power and turn it on. See what the hell happens. Okay, turn it on. My voltage is showing full. Lights are working front and back. So I've got lights. Horn's working. Then the motor's going forward. Flick this around into reverse. Then it goes in reverse. She's a goer. I just got some more tidying up to do. That works, the off switch works, but the voltage is showing up. Nothing's sparking, nothing's smoking. I will disconnect the power and I'll have a muck around with it on another day. Yeah, well, typical me, I had to have a look, because the back wheel was sort of spinning around. You could sort of say it was spinning slow when I was doing it. Everything was working. I said I've got to do these controls. Mate, every one of them is turned right down to the bottom. So it's going to be a little bit of a shock when I turn it up, just how fast this thing is probably capable of going, because everything is right down on minimum. So for a little Margot, mate, she can just go potter around the yard. And mate, she was here yesterday and she goes, Poppy, have you finished the quad bike yet? Okay, so we're ready for a test drive. I've fixed up these wobbly back wheels, adjusted the nuts, put new split pins in, adjusted the chain, lubed that up, put all that back together. The other side's fine too. Fixed up the wobble in these front wheels, lubricated the steering column. It works actually great. There's my invention so far with the batteries. I'm just using straps. I've got some metal plate, nice wide metal plate that I can put across here once I know everything's working, but I thought straps are just the way to go at the moment. Got my power hooked up, turn the key on, got full, turn her on. So that's half speed, so I can adjust the, even runs quieter with the chain lubed up. So that's just half speed, and we flick this around. We've got reverse. So that's all working. Lights are working front and back. Got a light on the front, got a light on the back. Horn's working, and that's about it. Lubed up all the front end, so everything's all moving nicely now. Nothing's wobbling around. Mate, that's about it for now. I'll get the kids to take it for a bit of a test drive, and from there, all I have to do is, if everything's right, I don't have to pull everything back out. I'll put the two metal plates over and bolt them down into the frame, and that ain't going nowhere. So, yep, the old Assassin, it didn't get me in the end. Right, just about finished now. I've put the plug in up here. It's all nice and secure. It's out of the way of the kids' legs. So that's where the charge goes through there as well. And everything else is pretty well right now, so it's okay, ready for a test ride. And kids can take it for a bit of a run now. Everything's pretty well secure. I'll work out what I do and don't need, and see how it goes.